Huge warning for altcoin holders who are making this one major mistake. As Bitcoin and the altcoins start to head back towards the upside, we could expect to see some explosive moves any day now. And that means that there's huge opportunity ahead of you to make some serious gains in crypto. But unfortunately, there's one major mistake that's going to stop many of you from making any money at all during this crypto bull market. I'm going to tell you in this video exactly what that mistake is and how you can avoid doing it, because right now you have one of the best opportunities to see some really good returns over the next 6 to 8 months. Do me a favor, hit the like button, and let's get into it. Now guys, welcome to the School of Crypto. On this channel, we focus more into trading and understand exactly what is going on in the markets, how to trade them, how to make as much money as possible. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, notification bell turned on. Also check out my other channel, the House of Crypto, which is a bit more deep dive research based. Now, right now, crypto markets are starting to look really very good indeed. We've seen Bitcoin and the altcoins starting to push back towards the upside. Bitcoin now up $13,000 from recent lows. Coins like Tau Potenza up 80% in just the last few weeks. Things are looking very good indeed. But I've started to see people making one of the most fatal errors possible, and it's happening right now at this very early stage. It's an error that many people were making back in December that probably ended up costing you a lot of money then. It is none other than FOMO. Changing between projects because the project that you're holding today isn't up as much as others out there are. Now, I need to tell you that this is the most dangerous thing that you could possibly do in crypto, because every time you're selling the coin to go and buy another one that you think is doing better, guess what? The coin that you're going to buy is going to come down tomorrow, and the coin that you just sold is going to go up. This happens time and time again. But you need to understand why you shouldn't do this, and the only way to understand it is by understanding what is driving the prices of different crypto coins. Right now, you might feel like coins you're holding are underperforming, and that's because you're zooming in too close. I appreciate that in the last few weeks, when you're seeing Tau Potenza going up 80% and you're holding another coin that's only up 5-10%, you feel like you're missing out. I get it. I feel the same pain, but I know better than to make this fatal error. You see, crypto coins pump for any number of different reasons, and particularly when we see a transition in the market from a bearish market into a bullish market, there's a few other factors out there that are causing some differences in moves. Now, what moves markets? Market makers. Crypto coins with larger market caps on Binance, etc., are getting pumped and dumped at any given time by market makers who are driving those prices to create liquidity in the markets. Lots of coins, bigger market cap coins, you can see rallying strongly around times like this because the market makers are inflating those coins. If you end up aping into a coin when it's up 30% on a day and then comes down 30% the next day, and the coin that you just sold goes up 30%, you're going to be absolutely broken. So don't do it. Market makers are one reason. Who else? Influencers. Big influencers like Alex Becker, etc., will talk about different coins. If they talk about a coin today, it could shove that coin up 80 to 100% or more in a single move. This can cause many people to then go and FOMO into that. And the people who bought earlier from Alex Becker's video, etc., start to sell. Then guess what? You end up losing money on that trade as well. And because you didn't really understand why you made the move, you tend to panic sell out of it, causing you a net loss in the short term. And if you continue to do this over the course of the bull market, while the coin that you could have just sat and held that's gone up 5, 10, 15x, ultimately you're just going to keep chipping away and losing money each and every time by being impatient. So we know that market makers move markets. We know that KOLs can move markets. What else? Crypto projects around now will start to inject more money back into marketing. They will start to put more money that they've been earning through their project to buying back tokens. This can cause pumps in prices to happen all of a sudden. Coins that look completely dead can go and pump up 90 to 100% in a single day. It's happened before, and it can happen again. There's a good chance that the coins that you're holding that might be very flat and not doing much will eventually come back to life. So if you're going to change between coins that you deem to be underperforming into coins that are performing well, be cautious, okay? Because there's a very good chance that they're performing well for a reason that could be a short-term result. Okay, in the longer term, many of the different altcoins will perform well. Okay, lots of altcoins that have experienced strength in the past through December, January time will experience that strength again, even if they pull back 90, 95%. As long as you are focusing your attention towards altcoins that are in one of the key narratives, I deem these to be AI agents, particularly strong right now, real world assets, I would say deep in is an interesting one. I would say that DeFi, you can't really go wrong. Solid layer ones like Sui, Aptos, Ethereum, Solana are all worth looking into, but check out defilama.com to understand what makes a good project versus a bad project in terms of adoption, etc. You can't really go wrong, okay? So just be patient. Understand that the coin you're holding right now might not see as much upside as another. It doesn't make it a bad coin, okay? Now, over the next few weeks and months, if you feel like every other coin out there has been going up and up and up, and your coin just continues to go down and down and down, then maybe that's where we think about cutting out. But if your coin is showing any signs right now of sort of recovery and some pumping back towards the upside, or at least like, 5%, 10%, 15% over the last few weeks, then it's probably going to be fine. A lot of the smaller caps might take a little bit longer to start reacting to a positive market. Why? Because, guys, most of the people who were trading and in crypto around December time, they're not here right now. They don't want to be anywhere near crypto because they lost money in the last few months. As soon as Bitcoin's back at 100K and more, you're going to see many of these smaller cap altcoins rallying back incredibly aggressively. Okay, so stick to your guns. If you've held coins over this last few weeks and months because you've done your research and you have high conviction in them being strong plays, stick to your guns. Understand that you know what you're talking about. Back yourself, okay? Most of the time, people make money in crypto by buying and forgetting about it and selling at the end of the year, and it'll probably do most of you really well to do that, okay? Don't be an overactive trader. Don't look at 5-minute and 15-minute charts. Zoom out, start looking at weekly charts, okay? If you're day trading, fine. Look at daily charts and whatever. We do that on this channel, so make sure you're subscribed, okay? We will talk about trades I'm taking in a video I'm going to make tomorrow. We will enter into some trades, but I would suggest right now to focus more towards weekly charts, okay? Calm things down, and it's going to be much easier for you to manage, okay? Guys, I hope that's been useful, okay? So stay calm. The markets aren't stacked against you. You have lots of opportunity in front of you. Generally, the market's going to be heading higher, probably until the end of this year. Just zoom out and enjoy the ride. Smash the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe as well, and I will see you very soon in another one. Bye-bye.